Hello RJ family. In today's video we will discuss about an article which is in newspaper day after yesterday. So we will discuss about everything related to this article like different types of recovery, author's perspective with examples and way forward. So stay tuned till the last. India's economic recovery post COVID 19 or post pandemic crisis. The author here says that India is witnessing a K shaped recovery instead of V shaped recovery that we hoped earlier. Most optimistic thinkers think that we are witnessing V shaped recovery. So, first understand what is V shaped recovery. In V shaped recovery, the decline in economic activity for some time, but after some time, it goes back to the original pace that is an ideal V shaped recovery. But now, many economists think that India witnessed K shaped recovery instead of V shaped recovery. So, now understand what is K shaped recovery. In K shaped recovery, some sector of economy goes back on track to their original pace while some sectors are not doing well. It was like the two arms of K. One is upper one, the sectors who are going back on track. The other one are lower arm, which which indicate that sectors who are not doing well. तो अभी समझ आया what is K shaped recovery and what is V shaped recovery. So now we understand what is economic cycle. It is a cycle where economy goes through it as it expands or contracts. So हर इकोनॉमिक साइकिल के चार फेज होते हैं. फर्स्ट व्हेन इट इज़ रिकवरिंग, देन इकोनॉमी गोज ऑन प्रॉस्पेरिटी फेज वेयर इट इज़ बूमिंग और अपस्विम्स. देन वो पीक पे जाता है और उसके बाद रिसेशन आता है वेयर दे आर अपटर्निंग डाउनवर्ड. ठीक है. उसके बाद रिसेशन के बाद डिप्रेशन आता है वेयर इट कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स एंड देन अगेन इट विल रिकवर और प्रॉस्पेरिटी. ये साइकिल कंटिन्यू चलती रहती है हर इकोनॉमी में. So in this article, author gives many examples to prove this point that we are witnessing a K-shaped recovery and also tells where government is lacking. Author highlights the taxation policies of government which is regressive in nature. So there are two types of taxes, direct or indirect taxes. Direct taxes are those taxes like income tax which we pay directly to the government, and indirect taxes which we pay to intermediaries. फॉर एग्ज़ाम्पल, अगर हम एक पेन बाय कर रहे हैं 10 रुपीज़ का, हो सकता है उस कंपनी की मैन्युफैक्चरिंग रेट उस पेन बनाने की 9 रुपीज़ हो, तो कंपनी के पास 9 रुपीज़ जाएंगे एंड 1 रुपीज़ गो टू द गवर्नमेंट. दैट इज़ कॉल्ड एन इनडायरेक्ट टैक्सेस that you pay to the company and then company paid to the government. So it is indirectly we are paying to the government. नाउ आइडियली होना क्या चाहिए, डायरेक्ट टैक्सेस हाई होने चाहिए और इनडायरेक्ट टैक्स लो होने चाहिए, बिकॉज डायरेक्ट टैक्सेस आर प्रोपोर्शनल टू योर इनकम. लाइक मोर योर इनकम इज मोर डायरेक्ट टैक्स you pay, while indirect taxes on other hand is problematic because it affects poor people more, because poor and rich दोनों पेन खरीद रहे हैं and both have to pay same tax. तो होना क्या चाहिए, डायरेक्ट टैक्स ज़्यादा होना चाहिए एज कम्पेयर टू इनडायरेक्ट टैक्स, मीन्स इनडायरेक्ट टैक्स कम होना चाहिए. अब कुछ एग्जाम्पल हैं इस आर्टिकल में विच शोज दैट पुअर पीपल हैव बीन इम्पैक्टेड मोर इन दिस पैंडेमिक. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, द टू-व्हीलर सेल्स in India gives a clear indication of purchasing power of middle class in India. टू-व्हीलर की सेल डिक्लाइन हुई है from 3% to 6% as compared to last year. Interestingly, the high premium cars और बाइक सेल्स didn't decline, जो ये बताता है कि रिच तो वो खरीद ही रहे हैं जो वो खरीद रहे थे, बट पुअर और मिडिल क्लास haven't able to afford things which they usually buy. And what government did that? Government increased taxes on that product which is used by most of the population. Like recently, government increased GST on textile industry from 5 to 12%. There is official data which tells 50 lakh people lost their jobs in October season. Apart from loss of income, they also have to face issues like high food price, high fuel price, high medical expenditure in season of flu and dengue. और जिनकी जॉब छोटी है वो माइग्रेटरी वर्कर्स थे. सो when they do not have jobs, they go They think to go back to villages and earn from Manrega scheme, but here also a problem in budget allocation by government where they cut down this year. This means that government not paying them on time. This will hurt them even more in this pandemic time. Author also suggests that government have to learn from US and Europe government where they are paying directly $1,400 check to unemployed people in COVID pandemic so that they can spend on things which they feel. जबकि इंडिया में गवर्नमेंट ने रुपीज़ दिए बिग इंडस्ट्रीज़ को बिजनेसेस को टू expand their businesses and creating jobs to the people. But what the big businesses did that big businesses didn't did this. Big businesses kept this money in their bank account, not helping poor people. Writers suggest here to give money to those who are willing to spend, not to those who want to save. And there is a second thing that many people think that while in pandemic stock market of India reach at higher level every single day, but they forget that only 5% of population ही stock market में invest करती है. So this also not benefit to most of the population. So here from this article there is a conclusion or we can say way forward which author suggests that government should increase high taxes and reduce indirect taxes which hurt the poor people more. Now we will learn about different types of recovery. So as we discuss V-shaped recovery and K-shaped recovery. Now we discuss L-shaped recovery. L-shaped recovery is a type of recovery characterized by a slow rate of recovery with a persistent unemployment and stagnant economic activity. So in this recovery, very slow rate of recovery is done. Slow recovery. Now we will talk about the W-shaped recovery. In this type of recovery, when we hit by the first wave of coronavirus, at that time lockdown happened, so economy slows down, and then slowly unlocking of economy happened, the recovery done. But with second wave of coronavirus in March 2021, the immediate turns down into recession phase. Now we will talk about U-shaped recovery. Describes a type of economic recovery similar to V-shaped economic recovery that the economy spends a longer time slogging along the bottom of the recession rather than immediately rebounding. Now we will learn about the Nike shoe shaped recovery. It is named after the iconic checkmark logo of Nike, brings a dramatic surge once lockdown ends and a boost that blunted quickly. In this recovery, a very rapid for the economy to get back to the pre-pandemic trajectory. Now we will talk about the jet-shaped recovery. Jet-shaped recovery is the most optimistic scenario in which the economy quickly rises after a crash, or we can say it has two V. One is Ulta V or one is Seedha V. Next is W shaped recovery. It has two W's like economy goes slows up, slow up, slow up. It goes through like that. Next is square root recovery. As we see in the diagram, a reverse square root symbol. US economy may be in the form of a square root shaped recovery. Some economists resembles it like a V-shaped recovery. Or we can say it never go to its original pace. So now I think I make it easy for you to understand all types of recovery by these diagrams. So if you like our today's video, then like, share and subscribe to our channel. We will come up with these types of videos in near future. Thank you. Till then, all the best. Tata, bye bye. Take care. Keep watching and keep learning.